What's up, guys? Inigami here, and my voice is shot. I just got back from PAX South. We streamed for like an hour, and now it's time to go over some news before I go to sleep and pass out because I am really tired. And we had a great time at PAX South. I'm gonna be hanging out talking about PAX South on stream for a while because it was just so much fun to meet other streamers and game developers and all sorts of people. So, as far as global news goes, the first thing we gotta talk about is, I guess, we already went over the Straw Hat Fortnite, not Straw Hat Fortnite, but the Straw Hat event where you're going to get a random Straw Hat character every time you do it. It's gonna be from the 2nd to the 9th. Shows up one time a day, you can run it, it costs like 5 stamina, and you get one random version 1 Straw Hat. And that's only Luffy, Zoro, Sanji, Nami, and Chopper. No Robin, no Frankie, no Brook. Only those characters. And Usopp. You can get Usopp too. But what's good about that is that those characters, of course, count for your socket, so you can feed them to themselves and get those sockets that release on the 2nd. Oh, fewer than 48 hours from now, which is excellent and exciting. We're getting Afro Luffy that's got Jinbei sockets. It's also got Ace, 5-star Ace sockets, and Bellamy and Beppo sockets. Bellamy and Beppo kind of nice. Jinbei sockets pretty good. 5-star Ace sockets not too important because it just deals damage. The notice from the admins, oops, alright, it's about Facebook stuff. That's the spoilers for Mihawk. I guess I'll show it up in here. So we are getting 6-star Mihawk and 6-star Strong World Ace, guys. Very exciting. Let's see. One Piece Treasure Cruise. Here we go. This, if you look at those two blobs over there, that is Ace holding his gun. You can see that pretty clearly. You can see the head of Ace. Can you see my mouse on here? You can't see my mouse. But right up there, that's the top of Ace's head with his gun. There's a picture out there where people have overlaid the character onto it, but that is definitely the silhouettes of 6-star Ace and 6-star Mihawk. And we're also going to get Princess Turtles, so we are getting a lot of characters. We're also getting Princess Turtles, and I need to pull that up. Princess Turtles are really hard. It costs 50 stamina. It's 50 stamina to do a Princess Turtle run, and it's only there for 30 minutes just like regular turtles. So 50 stamina just for a single run. But if you can clear it, it actually is pretty difficult. You cannot use a Marine Tandem team. If you use a Marine Tandem team, you will lose. You cannot use regular low attack teams or like a Monster Chopper team. You will lose. The thing with Princess Turtles is that the Princess Turtle has a cool, what is it, 100,000 health armor, or is it only 10,000 armor? Still, what I recommend you doing is go to optc.github.io. That is optc.github.io. There is a link in the video description below, and it is always in the video description below. But if you go to that link, click on the damage calculator, you can control click on the enemy defense and choose Princess Turtle. And you'll see how much defense it has. It's really hard to break through that defense. So the easiest team that I recommend for you guys are to use Enel captain teams, because Enel's special will kill everything, but you have to worry about dying. But Enel's healing helps take care of that. Or bringing Enel on a sub with a team that can tank long enough for Enel's special to be up. Or using a team with like double Vista and a Sanji, or double Sanji and a Vista. That's probably the easiest team. Vista Sanji is one of the easiest teams that most people have access to, and I highly recommend you use it. Once again, that's Vista and Sanji because she has 12,500 health. So a single Vista special isn't going to cut it. A single Sanji special isn't going to cut it. And Nell special does, and so does really good is Croc. 4-star Croc special, not 5-star Croc special. 4-star Croc special is really good for Princess Turtles too. So here's one of the reasons that you want to evolve your Croc to 4-star version if you haven't decided which Croc evolution you want yet. We're also going to get these Straw Hat stuffs right here for our 1-year anniversary. We're getting gems every day. Yes, gems every day. Of course we're getting gems every day. We're also going to get a free something every day for logging in. Tilestone is very good, but unfortunately Tilestone isn't out yet. I don't remember if Tilestone comes out in the next Water 7 or not. I don't remember. I think so. Or it might be Water the second part. Either way, if you have Tilestone, Tilestone works great. So what you get for logging in every day, you're going to get version 1 Luffy, you're gonna get version 1 Zoro. You're gonna get evolution units for both of those guys, and that evolution units does not mean experience. It's just like the crab, the lobster, not the lobster, the crab, the turtle, the penguin to evolve your Luffy to his Gear 2 and evolve your Zoro to his Ashura Zoro. You're gonna get a set of Candy Candy. We don't know. Oh, I guess it does actually tell you what Cotton Candy is. It gets 1 orange, 1 red, and 1 green cotton candy. So 1 of each cotton candy. We're going to get 1 of each lobster. So if you're missing a lobster to actually evolve your characters, that's going to be great. 500 friend points, which is meh because there's nothing to spend it on. And we're going to get 3 forbidden tomes. 3 forbidden tomes, that's also known as skull books, is what we used to call it way back in the day. Those are very nice. And it does tell you what forbidden tomes are for. If you forget, try to save your skull books / forbidden tomes for characters that are incredibly rare. Save them for characters that don't have copies of their versions. That's like save them for your Rayleigh, save them for your Mihawk, save them for your Sengoku, or something like that you have if you can. Because if you feed them to Shanks or Hancock, eventually there's farmable versions of Shanks and Hancock, and you can just get sockets that way. So it's a little bit of a waste to give to those characters. We're going to get a like and share event on Facebook. That means starting on the 2nd, they're going to officially announce the event, and depending on how many likes they have on their Facebook page or how many shares a post might have, then we're going to get bonuses for it. It might say if they get to 100,000 likes, we're going to get 5 gems. So we get to 125,000. I actually don't know how many likes they have on their page, so these are just numbers I'm pulling out of my butthole. But if they have 125,000, then we're going to get 20 gems or something like that. And that's always fun and good. And then the more important part of this is just when we log into event, we get Chopperman. Oh my goodness, Chopperman is so cute, and I love Chopperman. Highly recommend Chopperman. He's got the only good thing about Chopperman is that he has actually 5 sockets, which is a really large number of sockets, especially on a character like Chopper that's really easily farmable from Monster Chopper. But besides that, Chopperman's got a bad special, got a bad captain ability, got bad stats, but it's fun. It's super cute. It's Chopper. Who doesn't like Chopper? We're going to get double drop rate on the release of Water 7, so double drops on the stage before it, which is always fun. And we're going to get Princess Turtles because we knew we were going to get Princess Turtles. Remember, it's going to be choose your own start time for Princess Turtles, and you're only going to be able to do it 30 minutes. Well, so it's choose your own Princess Turtle for 30 minutes, and you're going to have to decide if you want to do, I'm pretty sure. And what they do before this is they release a 15 stamina, regular 15 stamina Turtle Island, and the 50 stamina Princess Turtles. So if you can't handle Princess Turtles, if your teams just aren't able to kill Princess Turtles efficiently, you can just do regular 15 stamina Turtles. There's nothing wrong with that. But if you can, try to do Princess Turtles because it basically guarantees you 4 Teenage Turtles and an Elder Turtle at the minimum. 50 stamina for 4 Teenage Turtles and an Elder Turtle. Pretty good deal, and it only gets better from there. Up, up, and up. The best you can do from Princess Turtles is 2 Princess Turtles and 3 Elder Turtles for 50 stamina. Ugh, that's a Craigasm right there. We also have double super success. Remember, this double super success is 1.5 times experience. So if on February 2nd, whenever we do get our sockets, the power up button is going to have a fun little thing on there that says double super success chance. Do not feed your characters then. Do not feed your characters during that double super success because that's only for extra experience. This is when you want to feed crabs. This is when you want to feed not lobsters. You want to feed turtles. I did say crabs. Oh my god, I'm so tired. This is when you want to feed your turtles. You want to feed your pigs. So that way you get extra experience on a character. And then after that, on the 9th to the 15th, that's what we all care about. And that's 2 times skill up chance. So that means that's the extra chance of getting that extra special. That's when I'm going to be using my Doflamingos. That's when I'm going to be using my Enels. And hopefully I can get skill ups on those characters. Of course, when we do the skill ups, I will put a video out so you can see how lucky I get and see if I manage to max out my Enel and my Doflamingo or not. Chances are I won't because I don't have that many of them. But who knows, maybe we'll get lucky. And that is it for the global news, besides Mihawk coming out again this week. So that's going to be from the 4th to the 5th, once again on Thursday on the global version of One Piece. And that is just more evidence that we probably just have a raid boss a week every day, or a raid boss every week on the global version of One Piece. Why they're already giving us a raid boss a week, I don't know. They haven't announced that we're getting one raid boss every week, but are we really gonna argue with them? I'm personally just gonna accept that we get a raid boss every week and be super happy about it. On the Japanese version of One Piece Treasure Cruise, we are getting, or we already have out, Bridal Robin. Oh, Bridal Robin. She is a rare recruit only character, and it is Sugofest right now on the Japanese version of One Piece Treasure Cruise. So it's a good time to get it. And what Sugofest is it? Yes, it is the Timeskip Strawhats Sugofest. So we're getting Timeskip Zoro and Timeskip Robin and all that. But let's go over exactly what all the characters in the Timeskip Sugofest does. Also, on the Japanese version, before I forget, we now have voice acting for a bunch of the old 6-star characters. So there's voice acting for Whitebeard, voice acting for Sengoku, voice acting for Rayleigh, and voice acting for Hancock. I turn on my volume right here, and you can hear that if I go to let's go to Sengoku, or Rayleigh, I think. Let's go to Rayleigh. So it's fun. Now they have voice acting just like your log characters, and they work the same way. When they attack, they say stuff. What I really want is I would love to have a Blackbeard with voice acting, so I can get a bunch of Zaya every time he attacks. I would not mind that at all. But what are the new Straw Hats, and what exactly do they do? Let's go over to the GitHub.io page. It's the same page that I highly recommend. We're gonna switch over to this screen. So this is the GitHub.io page right here. You can see it. Yes. So you go to optc.github.io. Then we're gonna click. If you want to see a damage calculator and check Princess Turtle armor, go right here. Click on settings. Control click. And click Princess Turtles. Bam! It's a cool 500,000 defense. So it's a little hard to hurt the Princess Turtle. Just a little bit. 500,000 defense is nothing to shake a stick at. But on the character table, you can go to character table. You can sort by descending number. This is what you normally see. Sort by descending, and this is all the newest characters. Starting with 25, we already know Yokozuna, and we have Zoro first. So Zoro is pretty cool. One thing that Zoro does is he has one of the multi-level specials. Oh, it looks like they reorganized it. Much nicer than how they had it before. So Zoro has a multi-tiered special. What that means is that after 17 turns, you can actually use Zoro's special at 17 turns. And he'll boost his own attack by 1.5 for 2 turns. If you use Zoro's special at 21 turns, you'll see the bar fill up all the way once at 17, and then it'll start filling up again and get to 21. And now, this is the first time that we've seen things fill up 3 times. And on the third full charge, so after 24 turns of Zoro, he will boost the attack of all slashers for 1.75 for 2 turns. Oh man, it's a monstrous boost. So Zoro and Robin, I think, are my 2 favorite ones out of this batch. So I would say Zoro's definitely pretty cool with a 1.75 times boost for 2 turns. I would love to see how short we can get that special to go. If that special goes down to maybe a 20 or even, God forbid, an 18 turn special for 1.75 times attack for 2 turns. Yeah, I would gladly kind of take that special as my Zoro special. We also have Robin, once again another int Robin, because an int knowledge fighter Robin, because that's how we roll with Robins. This Robin is pretty nice also. She's gonna work great with Croc as a captain, or great with anything that wants to have low health. So Whitebeard captains, anything like that, shoots you down right away. And she already starts at a short 15 turn cooldown, so she will probably go down to about 10 turn cooldown whenever we level her special up. But she also boosts the attack of knowledge characters by 2.5 times and boosts their recovery by 1.75 times if you're below 30% health. So you gotta get below 30% health, and she works as a pseudo Whitebeard type character. Her special stalls everything for 1 turn, locks all your orbs for 1 turn, deals 5,000 fixed damage to all enemies, and cuts your health to 1 hit point. Now normally you would think, oh no, I've cut my health to 1 hit point, that's gotta be bad. But there are teams like Croc, that is the 6-star Croc, that loves to have low health, and she fits right into that, into a good old Croc team. We also have Chopper. Timeskip Chopper is pretty cool. A lot of people really like him too. He boosts the attack of side characters by 2 times, boosts their recovery by 1.5 times, and as a cool little captain ability, int orbs now count as matching orbs to side characters. So if you have a side character such as Chopper himself and you have an int orb on him, then it also counts as a 2 times attack boost, even though it normally counts as a halving attack boost. And then his special is heals for 5,000 health and boosts attack of side characters by 1.5 for 2 turns. So Impact Out Usopp still keeping the title of best side type booster, but the captain ability is kind of unique in that him and Treble are 2 of the few characters that do something like that once you have him as their captain. We also have Sanji, and Sanji is probably my second favorite. So I'm gonna say Sanji is my second favorite out of this batch. Zoro is my favorite out of this batch, and Robin is my third favorite. What was Brook's special again? Yeah, Robin's my third favorite out of this batch. Now Sanji is really, really, really good, and his special is once again a multi-stage special. At 15 turns, he deals 13 times his attack and boosts attack of tough characters by 1.2 for 1 times. Not great, but the 25 turn cooldown is deals 30 times his attack and boost the attack of all tough characters by 2 times for 1 turn. Now, anything that boosts attack by 2 times in 1 turn is so good. You see how many times Impact Out Usopp is running teams. You see how many times Robin is running teams. Now we're getting a 2 times attack boost for tough characters, which is gonna make that Rob Lucci 6-star character so much better. So it's pretty cool, Reno. His captain ability boosts attack and health of tough type characters by 2.25 and their health by 1.5. Recovery and heals a little bit every turn. Not as good. His captain ability isn't as important. The more important thing about Sanji is use him as a sub. For once, this is literally the very first Sanji that I'll say, this is a good Sanji. Yes. The very first time we're getting a good Sanji. Every other Sanji before this was, it's not that bad. But this Sanji is legitimately really, really good. So finally I've got an excellent target for my Sanji copies. And then we got Brook. Good old Brook. What he does is he gives your quick characters 3 times attack if they have a matching orb, but only 1.2 times attack otherwise. So he works kind of like Stronghold Ace does for quick characters, which makes him works great if you have the thatch. But that, if they don't match, it's only a 1.2 boost, is a really, really big hit. So it's gonna be really hard to use him as captain. His special gets rid of block orbs, which is always nice, and changes it into matching orbs, and he shuffles orbs if they don't match. So if you have a side character with an int orb and you use Book special, that int orb is going to become either a strength, quick, dex, psi, or int orb. So it's pretty useful if you have something that gives you all mismatching orbs, such as Perona's Fortnite. You can use Brook special and then basically shuffles everything and try to get something better. And then we have Bride Robin, which is not in the Sugofest batch, but just because of the event. And Bridal Robin is pretty terrible. Her stats aren't something that's really great. Her captain ability boosts attack and recovery of knowledge character by 1.75, which is butts. And her special boosts their attack and recovery by 1.5 for 1 turn, which is also butts. So, once again, out of this batch, Zoro, excellent. Sanji, excellent. Robin, pretty good. Chopper, okay. Brook, okay. I've been Zenigami. Good luck with your Sugofest pulls. I'm going to stop talking now and drink a lot of warm liquids. Y'all stay beautiful.